Hello everybody and welcome to the 6.1.0 PTS patch notes. This is your news for the release of the Stonethorn DLC, and wow, is there a lot. That's all I can say. So we're going to go through part of this in one video, and then we're going to go through another part in another video. I do apologize for that, but I had no other way of doing it. There is a lot of changes coming to sets. So let's go ahead and talk about what's coming. So we're getting two 4-player dungeons. One includes a hard mode for each boss and accompanies by several new items, sets, collectibles, achievements, titles, of course. In the base game, we've added two exciting features for the housing system: character pathing, which allows you to create a custom path for pets, mounts, and assistants, and Houseguests, which are new types of collectible character for homes. This update also includes several performance improvements, optimization, and stability enhancements, in addition to a large audit for all item sets to reduce their implications on performance. This week they copied over North American characters to the PTS, so if you're going to be playing on PTS, it will be North American characters, not EU. So you EU players, sorry, but you will have to create characters to play on the test server. Alright, moving on. Stonethorn DLC game pack. So 2 new dungeons, Stone Garden and Castlethorn. Both of these are in the new expansion. So one is in Blackreach and lies in a secret laboratory where a manner of unspeakable research was performed. A mad scientist, alchemists in charge, tests new concoctions and experiments on both willing and unwilling subjects, with horrors lie within the Stone Garden. And what does it mean for the Dark Heart of Skyrim? Don't know, we gotta find out. Castlethorn, bidding her time in her mountain stronghold, Lady Thorn has quietly built her forces for some nefarious means. Now whispers and rumors in western Skyrim point to a large host gathered at the castle preparing to march on to war, but to where and for what purpose? Don't know. Now, Stone Garden and Castlethorn are new 4-player dungeons, which can be reached via Blackreach and Western Skyrim respectively, and Stone Garden's entrance is in Western Blackreach Greymoor Caverns, with the actual entrance southwest of Western Greymoor Way Shrine. Castlethorn's entrance is located in the western portion of Western Skyrim, west of the Garthold Great Lift. And then both dungeons include a normal version in addition to a challenging veteran version. In addition, Stone Garden features challenging hard modes for each of the 3 boss encounters. This is really interesting that they're doing that they're adding hard mode to 3 boss mode encounters. So that'll be good. That'll add some new challenge to those things. And a new challenge banner has been put in place for activating hard modes. This new feature can be interacted with to toggle hard mode on or off before the fight begins. Both Stone Garden and Castlethorn have this new feature, which I'm going to guess they're going to test it in there and then see how it works out, and if it works, they're going to add it to the other dungeons as well. There's a unique item set, including 2 new Undaunted monster masks, only available within the dungeons, in addition to the following: unique achievement awards, unique skins, unique emote, several titles, and a unique housing items. So, new item sets. Castlethorn has a light, medium, and heavy set, and a monster set. So let's go over the light set first. It is called Telfig's Treachery. 2-piece adds spell critical, 3-piece adds max magica, 4-piece adds spell damage, 5-piece increase the spell damage by 372, increase damage taken from flame and fighter's guild abilities by 10%. This is nuts. And I'm saying nuts not in the sense of a negative from the flame and fighter's guild, because that's the negative part, but the fact that it gives you 372 spell damage. Just here, have 372 spell damage. That's a lot to any spell damage you do. So that's actually pretty good for that set. The negative, of course, is that flame and fighter's guild ability effects. So This might be really good for a PvP set. It might be really good for PvE. We'll have to wait and see after testing is done. So, Unleash Terror. This is the medium armor set. 2-piece adds weapon damage. 3 and 4 both add max stamina. And then the 5-piece, when you deal direct damage with a charge, leap, teleport, or pull ability, you cut your enemy, causing them to bleed for 5 seconds, dealing 19,728 physical damage over the duration. This ability can occur once every 10 seconds. This is also another nuts set because of the fact that that's a lot of damage that you can do, and it's over 5 seconds. So 19,000 damage over 5 seconds is quite a bit, and it can proc every 10 seconds whenever you deal direct damage with a charge, leap, teleport, or pull ability. Nuts. Crimson Twilight. 2-piece, and this is a heavy armor, so 2-piece max health, 3-piece healing taken, 4-piece max health, and then 5-piece. After taking damage, you surround yourself in a 8-meter mist of blood. After 2 seconds, the mist is viciously siphoned into your body, dealing 8,220 bleed damage to nearby enemies and healing you for 100% of the damage done. This effect can occur once every 8 seconds. Okay, we know that the theme of Dark Heart of Skyrim is vampires, but what? Like, that's pretty powerful for a freaking heavy set. So I'm just saying, like, a lot of these sets do seem overpowered, but I guess we'll get to testing and we'll find out, and they'll make adjustments. Let's hope. 1-piece on the new Lady Thorn monsters mask, so the 1-piece adds max health, so probably a lot of people are going to say it's a tank set. 2-piece, casting an ability that costs health spawns a blood ball for 10 seconds. This effect can occur once every 10 seconds. You or an ally near the blood ball can activate the Sanguine's burst synergy, dealing 5,000 disease damage to nearby enemies and applying major maim for 5 seconds, decreasing their damage done by 30%. Enemies can only receive major maim from Sanguine Burst once every 30 seconds. So the concept's nice. The duration or the cooldown of 30 seconds, I think, is what's going to push this off from being used a lot. Because major maim for 30 seconds or for 5 seconds isn't really that much. But with the 30-second cooldown, not even worth it, in my opinion. But some people might like it. Hey, who knows? We'll have to see what happens. Stone Garden. So this is the second dungeon. This is the light set in there. Elemental Catalyst. 2-piece Max Magicka. 3-piece Spell Crit. 4-piece more Max Magicka. And then the 5-piece. When you deal Flame Shock or Frost damage, you apply a stack of Flame Shock or Frost weakness to the enemies for 5 seconds. Each stack of an elemental weakness increases the critical damage taken by 6%. An enemy can only have 1 stack of elemental weakness at a time. That's... I say because 6% increased critical damage is good regardless. But if it's 6% per stack, that'd be nice. So... But it doesn't tell you how many stacks it can have, so that's the other problem. So it could be pretty... This could be either pretty OP or pretty... We'll have to see. Okay, so now we have Kraglin's Howl. This is a medium armor set. 2-piece weapon critical, 3-piece stam recovery, 4-piece weapon damage. I do like that they've gone back to this more traditional sense, and instead of adding like, oh, you get this armor penetration and stuff with it. I do like when they do this with some of these sets, because getting a nice mix can really help out a player sometimes, and then also at times, depending on your build, will, you know, just depends. So 5-piece. After an enemy you've recently damaged dies, you let out a howl, granting 3 allies within 15 meters the Heed the Call synergy. Activating the synergy gives you and the activator 12 ultimate. This effect can occur once every 20 seconds. So every 20 seconds you can get 12 ultimate. That's pretty good. And anyone within 15 meters gets it. Oh, it's you and the activator. So you and the person who activated get 12 ultimate. That's not bad, but we'll have to see like how well it works. Now, this is the one that has me going, what? And that's Archesis Genesis. So 2-piece max health. This is the heavy armor. 3-piece armor, which is nice. The 4-piece max health, and then 5-piece. When you drink a potion, you and 3 group members gain 44 ultimate. This effect can occur once every 30 seconds. So pretty much every time you drink a potion, you're going to be giving 44 ultimate to you and your allies. Especially if they're within, you know, it's mostly like stamina based. Because that's a really good way to be able to get Warhorn off for the tank. And then on top of that, your DPS for like Dawnbreakers or banners or whatever they're using to help maximize group DPS with synergies. This is really nice. So a lot of people are going to say the 30-second cooldown is what's going to kill it, but I think that 30-second cooldown, the fact that you can get, you know, like 40 something seconds on potions, this is going to definitely help. Alright, Stone Husk. This is the monster mask for the Stone Garden. 1-piece adds weapon critical. 2-piece, your heavy attacks tether you to an enemy within 10 meters for 5 seconds. Enemies touching the tether take X amount of physical damage, 1906 physical damage every second, and gain a stack of Husk Drain, up to 15 stacks. The tether is broken if the enemy moves 12 meters away. This effect can occur once every 10 seconds. When the tether ends, you consume the stacks and gain 30 weapon damage per stack consumed for 5 seconds. That's crazy. Alright, note, this set is activated on heavy attacks, not just fully charged heavy attacks. So that's an interesting set. We'll have to see how it works out and how people take advantage of it. So, because that is going to be kind of powerful. But we'll see, again. So, new achievements and titles. So, there's the True Genius, the Pinnacle of Evolution, Bane of Thorns, and the Inevitable. So, this is the new titles that you get and how you get them. New dies and collectibles, hazardous, whatever, juggling potion bottles, memento reanimated vampiric thrall skin, and the, Dwarven shock spider non-combat mount, obtained by completing the Stonethorn Explorer achievement. And from what I'm to understand, one of the mounts is a group mount. So I don't know if this is the shock spider. That's this group mount that I've seen and heard discussion of. Now I'm not gonna quote that that's true. I'm just saying that's what I've heard. Now this is a pet, so it's not a mount, but there is supposed to be a mount that's going to be a group mount. But we'll have to wait and see. Performance improvements, server optimization and stability. Through optimizations to database workers, the gamer's access to the database has been refined to ensure the system does not become overloaded when part of it generates a large amount of traffic or messages for a particular task. The optimization ensures that there are enough database workers focused on the highest priority critical game functions. Player character loading process is now multi-threaded on the server to improve performance. The preparation of player data is handled. Alright. Server performance has been improved in one of the least performant cases by just distributing trials more evenly across the system. This should ensure better overall performance in trials, reducing the likelihood of getting a bad instance where enemies behave abnormally and latency is higher than normal. Yeah, let us test this first before you go spouting this stuff. Let us see how it works. When using many different game assets, memory usage can spike and potentially get high enough to crash the game. We've made improvements to how the client handles these critical memory situations, better managing and prioritizing the most important elements in a scene. The chance that your game could crash in these situations has been significantly reduced. They've optimized the initial login flow. The time required to load when logging into character selection has been reduced, and they've made optimizations to reduce hitches when setting different outfits. Alright. So, character pathing and housings. So you can now tell your pets, mounts, and assistants to follow custom paths in your home. This new function is available to everyone regardless of DLC ownership or ESO Plus status. To set a path, first enter the housing editor and target a pet, mount, or assistant. You will see a new create path keybind. Hit that to start making the path. Once selected, you will see a node underneath the character and another node held in your hand like a furnishing. You can use these nodes to make a path you want the character to follow, and once you confirm your path edit, the character will immediately start walking down this path from node to node. Right now, for test purposes, you can place 50 nodes per path. The number will change over the course of the PTS cycle as we tune it to balance performance and flexibility. You can also fine-tune your path with the following settings: movement speed to each node, the wait time at each node, and the path type. Ping pong, loop, random. If you'd like to swap out a character on the path, no need to separate the path from scratch. You'll find a change object button in the path settings menu. Oh, and it allows you to select. Okay. As part of these changes, we moved some keybinds that previously appeared at the bottom of the screen to the center of the screen near your target's reticule, similar to where the interact prompt normally appears. Okay. Houseguests. Of course, pets, mounts, and assistants aren't the only character you might see walking around your house, home, your friend's home, houses, whatever. Houseguests are a new type of collectible character, which can add to your home in the same way that you add other collectibles. Each houseguest is unique and has a distinct appearance, perfect for adding a little bit of life to your home. Several of these are currently available in the Crown Store for testing, with more to come in the future. These count towards the special collectible furnishing limit. 2 new homes are being added with the with this, each available with unfurnished templates. So, Antiquarian's Alpine Gallery and Stillwater's Retreat. Can't wait to check those both out. I like when they add new houses, even though I don't own a lot of houses, but I do like when they add them because I think that's something that some people really enjoy. There's 22 new Solitude furnishing plans can now be earned from Skyrim daily reward coffers acquired by completing dailies in the Swords of Solitude or the Organized Scholars of Western Skyrim. That's really nice. Master-crafted Mediator furnishing plans, and then some new achievements. Battleground outfit styles rework has been done. Outfit style cost reduction. So after re-evaluating some extreme in-game gold pricing for certain outfit pieces, we have reduced the gold cost for applying the following outfit styles by 50% for the following sets. So all these sets now have a 50% reduced cost, which is really nice. Alright, new motives. So there are one new motive available for testing, the Sea Giants motive chapters, so checking those out. Update 28 prologue quest, a Grey Host Rises. This is the new prologue quest that will come, I believe, with this DLC, and it basically gives us the start of this part of the chapter in the stuff, so I can't wait to test this out as well. So moving on, so they talk about Threshy and the Stranglers killing an enemy, blah blah blah, having a bug. Let's see, Greymore changes. So Kind's Aegis, they had a few more changes to a little bit of the trial to fix a few things, I guess. Fixed several apparently exploration itemization things, achievements. Antiquities is getting some changes. Dig sites, excavation, journal codex, leads, scrying. Wow. So some of this stuff's getting changes. Then we go on down through this stuff, and not a lot of changes here. And then we're gonna stop right here because this is gonna be for my next video because it is a long one. It's gonna be longer than what I just did. But I do want to clarify that I will go into discussing the item sets their changes, how I feel about them, what I think of them, all that while I look at them, because a lot of it I can tell by look. But I do want to say that what we've seen so far for this new update, the two new dungeons, the fact that one's going to have hard mode for 3 of the boss encounters, and the new item sets, the new pathing system for homes, all that stuff is fantastic. It's much needed. The new improvements, let's hope they work. No offense to the devs, most of your optimization improvements helped, but then caused other problems. So it was like, yeah, it was nice, but then you guys screwed up like load times and all this other stuff. It was really weird. But let's see how this stuff works out. I will be on the PTS later today testing a lot of this stuff and then moving on to doing videos. So be ready for that. But that's it for this video, guys. Hope you guys liked it. If you guys did, you guys know what's coming next. Go ahead and hit that like button. If you guys want to see more videos by me, you can subscribe. Other than that, I want to thank you all for watching. Until next time, have a wonderful day. And this guy might see you in game. Bye.